right. Riley's world. Big up on yourself. Big up on yourself. That is it. People, first and foremost, back to basics, we like to give thanks to the most type. You know what I mean? Without whom none of this not possible. You know what I mean? God is the greatest every single time. You know what I mean? He give us strength, health, everything. We make sure so we go through with you. Give him thanks. Nothing not possible without Father God. Amen. Yes, I. That is it. That is it. We're here again. You know what I mean? We have to know where we can open up a stream based on what we witnessed yesterday and don't talk about yesterday. That not possible. You get me? Say that not possible. And we know say a lot of comparison I got did it. You know what I mean? Everybody and them granny. I go say, yo, that are the best game. Arsenal not gonna play like that. Atletico Arsenal game. No, you're not gonna be like that for sure. You know what I mean? You're not gonna be like the truth of the truth. It is not gonna be like that. You get me? Say? So yeah, that's the whole scenario that I go on, but what I go on. So we're gonna talk about it. You know what I mean? We have some things to talk about. We have the likes of Odegaard did a press conference. When last we see Odegaard do a press conference? You know what I mean? Odegaard did a press conference. Mikel Arteta almost make we heart jump in our mouth because we feel like say, yo, something did I go down. You know what I mean? Arteta tell we say them ask Arteta about the injury concern and all of that, and him say, yo, them ask him about, I think, who was it they asked him about? I think it was Califlori and Timber. You know what I mean? And him say, yeah, man, both available. I mean, like, what? You get me? I ain't gonna lie. I replayed that part at least 7 times, no joke, because I wanted to make sure that's what I heard. You get me? I replay it, I replay it, I replay it, and I'm sure he said yes, they are available. They, meaning both of them. You know what I mean? Only for a smart reporter. I respect the reporter there. I don't know how, but I respect the reporter there. Only for a smart reporter if you say, yo, did you say Timber's available? And you're like, yo, you are listening there. You Arteta, stop playing with people, yeah? Stop playing with people. You were listening there. You were listening. Of course, what they are listening. When we can't have press conference if you don't think what they are listening. Then the man say, yo, Timber is not in the squad. Timber is not in the squad. You just say Timber in that squad, brother. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you. But anyway, he said Timber is not in the squad, right? Califlor is available. That is good news. Saka is available, proper news. Pretty much, I think the only person that is out, that we had some hopes on was Timber. Because we all know Kai Havertz was going to be out. You know what I mean? Kai Havertz was going to be out. So, yeah. But um it's exciting, you know what I mean? Let's talk about the game yesterday, people. As I said, we can't open a stream without talking about the game yesterday. Big up Toxic in the building. Riley stream before work. No work today, Riley. No work today, Toxic. No work today. Off today. That is what's going on. You know what I mean? People, make sure you're liking the channel, man. Like the channel, like the channel. As soon as y'all jump on the channel, just hit the like button, you know? You know what I mean? It don't cost nothing, man. It don't cost nothing at all. Just hit the like button for us so we can make that look up, thumbs up button look kind of pretty and kind of nice. Yeah, that is it. Yesterday football game. What the hell was what the hell did we watch? What were we watching? Was football meant to be like that? That's the way football was meant to be, right? Bro, that football game yesterday was special. No joke about it. That was a special kind of game yesterday. You know what I mean? I don't even think the second leg can live up to that. No joke. I think that was a one-off. If the second leg live up to that, then I'll say, yo, yeah. But I think that was a one-off game yesterday. That game yesterday was sweet. Watching from a mutual perspective, you not have your arse in your mouth. If that was an Arsenal team, if one of those teams was, well, Arsenal team did not score so much goals anyway. You know what I mean? But you don't understand what I say. Arsenal team, if that was my team, that, my heart that in my mouth. No joke. I'll be worried all game. But watching that game from a mutual perspective, boy, I wish we see some more goals. The goal them sweet. Luis Diaz goal though. Nah, go around the thing. Luis Diaz, Keller goal as well. You know what I mean? Lots of stuff going on. You know what I mean? Luis Diaz goal was special. I love Luis Diaz goal. But Liverpool get why Liverpool sell Luis Diaz? Look at the player with himself. And then people wonder why they're struggling. You know what I mean? Big up the community. Big up the community. Big up the community. Reluctant in the building. So Riley on nice and early. I'm just doing a early live, man. You know the thing, go. An early one, so we can break the ice. Because the game later on, it don't have me nervous. You know what I mean? It don't have me nervous, but it have me thinking. Because it's like I'm looking forward to the final. And that game they were playing yesterday kind of, you know what I mean? That game they were playing yesterday kind of, I play with the meds a little bit. Because I'm saying to myself, it's like a two-edged sword, right? Because our defense is way better than that. You know what I mean? So we're not going to probably expect so much goals to score. But then our attack is nowhere near that good. You know what I'm saying? Our attack is nowhere near that good. So it's like it, you know what I mean? In a balance. So it's like it's gonna be attack versus defense. You get me? And that's what worry me because when our defense gone under too much pressure, we will concede. You get me? And if we don't have the attack relieve the pressure from our defense, then we have problems. You know what I mean? We have local problems. Big up the community. We're rolling. Big up the community. Big up Jigga. Big up Jigga. Jigga said Arsenal can barely score more than 1 goal. This is a fact. You're a big striker. You're a striker not score nothing for Jigga. Your striker not doing no favor. You get me, I say? No, your striker get away with 1 man and 3 man over the next side and could even make a pass. If we score 2 goals, we can get a good goal difference. I don't know what I'm going, but anyway, Reluctant said that was a fun match to watch. 5-2 down and come back 5-4. Maybe it should be in 4-4. Probably. Reluctant said, "True Jigga, these days I think today you can score more open games. If we could, we would. You know what I mean? If we could, we would. Riley and Madwake was the next star boy. I mean, like he has all the he had all the potential to be, you know what I mean? But in disappoint, just like how it's just the same. Just the same. Oh, Yakar is disappointed you. That's Madwake just drop off a cliff. You know what I mean? It's like him just drop straight off a cliff. Just nah make no sense, brother. You know what I mean? Nah, right now, I'm telling you the truth, bro. I have so much persons on my selling list. It's like I'm gonna need an entire new squad. You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm gonna need an entire new squad. You get me? And Joe. Anyway, the game yesterday. The game yesterday. Imagine Olise and Kavash Keller. Am I pronouncing his name right? Kavash Keller. That brother there. Imagine having them 2 players upon 1 team. Bro, imagine that. What a team that would have been. We don't have them to attack there, you know. So persons who are sitting down wondering what kind of game it's going to bring later on, are we going to see a game like the one yesterday? Not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. Truth to the truth. I'm an Arsenal supporter and I'm telling you, you're not going to see that basketball score line sitting there. No. You're not going to see that something there. These 2 teams are 2 defensive teams. Our Atletico Madrid was, but them still can defend. You know what I'm saying? And both of them attacking kind of no, they're not nowhere near the level of the attacks that we see yesterday. Put it that way. Atletico Madrid has some good attack, and I mean probably attack even better than Arsenal would. You know what I mean? Them have Alvarez in them attack. Them have somebody who actually can score goal. You know what I'm saying? Them have Lockman in them attack. Them have somebody who actually can go down the wing and beat couple player, score a goal if he need to, or put it across. You know what I mean? Them have players that make sense. Them have some players that make sense. You get me? The truth are the truth. You get me? But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what the situation is, I can still stand up for my defense, even though we attack probably shit. But I can still stand up for my defense and know that, hey, guess what? We not let you 5 goal, brother. We not let you. No, that not gonna happen. 5 goal, you must want everybody get fired off of the team. Yeah, so I'm saying no, that is the cause. Major, major problem. You know what I mean? As I said, big up the community, big up the community. Simon said, just found the live. Big up yourself, Yardy. I support both Atletico and Arsenal. I think Atletico will attack and Arsenal will be the more weaker side, trying to defend more than attack. You're probably right, because I think Atletico had a. The thing about it is this, though. I think Arsenal have a better midfield. You know what I mean? Big up yourself, Simon. Big up yourself. Big up yourself, man. Appreciate you for stopping in on the live. You know what I mean, as well. Make sure you subscribe to the channel as well. You know, we are all the time, all the time, all the time. I think you're correct though. Atletico attack. I mean, like Atletico front line, like as in them foul. Atletico, put it away. Atletico have a better forward. You know what I mean? I think our midfield is the one that is carrying our forward line because we have an okay midfield. You know what I mean? Especially if we put the right midfielders in the right positions. You know what I mean? I really think it's gonna be an interesting game. I think it's funny, but I think this is the way all the game actually should have gone, you know. I mean, like, it would have been perfect to have a Atletico Madrid, to have a PSG Bayern Munich final. That game yesterday would have been perfect to have it in the final. You know what I mean? Would have been perfect to have it in the final, but I think it's perfect how it is. Two attacking team cancel out each other, see which one can make it to the final, while two more defensive team cancel out each other to see who can make it to the final, and then an attack and a defensive team go up against each other in the final. And I think that would be a balanced game. You know what I mean? Because these two games are unbalanced right now. The game yesterday was unbalanced because it was all out attack. There was no defending. And everybody can agree with me. The game yesterday was an all-out attack game. There was no defending. Today's game gonna be an all-out defense game and minimal attack. You understand what I'm saying? So when these two teams buck in the final now, whoever they're gonna be, you know what I mean? It's gonna be a more strategic game. So people gonna figure out, okay, let's see what's up. And people, remember, if you're just joining the stream, hit that like button, man. Hit the like button. Do the damn thing. Yeah, I know someone if you do the damn thing, you know. Do the damn thing here. All right, thanks. Anyway, back to the community. Y'all know I say I like to communicate with the community as I go along. You know what I mean? It's just how we operate. Chris in the building. Chris said Arsenal versus Atletico score prediction. That gonna be funny. You know what I mean? I don't even know what kind of score line we look at. We know it's not gonna be nothing like yesterday for sure. You know what I mean? If we get 3 goals in another game, we get enough. Honestly. I feel like so probably it's just gonna be a 1-0 victory from somebody. Honestly. You know what I mean? That's what I feel. Probably a 2-1. The most. We might get a 2-1. You get me? Yeah, we might get a 2-1. Athletic attack way better than Arsenal. Nah, I don't know about way better now, Chris. You know what I mean? Probably better because they have a more elite striker, but way better. Nah, I think you're over it, man. Yeah. You look like you like Atletico more than Arsenal. Can you say two of them are your team? But you look like you like Atletico more now. Anyway, nothing wrong with that. Atletico have Alvarez and Lookman and Charlotte. That's what I'm saying. They do have, you know what I mean? But then we have a better midfield. Remember, the midfield is a part of the attack too, you know? And we attack from the midfield. So anyhow they make we control that midfield, Alvarez and them are gonna look like they're not even up on the field. You know what I mean? If they make we control that midfield. They all know we stay already. You know what I mean? Yeah. Voice said like the voice. The voice voice said Simons doesn't know Arteta is a well builder more than Simeon. Is a wall builder. Sorry, my bad. Can't read it. Is a wall builder. I don't think, well, you're probably right now. Arteta defensive minded, a frig, you know. Him defensive minded bad man. No joke. No joke. Jiga said they can score 5 goals, bro. We look fatigue and nerve. We need to buckle up today. It will stress. It's gonna be stressful. But Jiga, they can't score 5 goals past Arsenal, Jiga. No way. Not even them team yesterday can't score 5 goals past Arsenal. You know what I mean? Much as Atletico. Jiga, stop that, man. Come on, you know better than that, Jiga. Score 5 goals past which Arsenal? This Arsenal team? No, Jiga. No, give a team more credit than that, Jiga. Give your defense more credit than that. We ain't talking about the striking, the scoring 5 goals now. We're talking about the defense, defending. No, Jigga. Not gonna see that. Never happen. 5 goals versus Atletico. Never see that, Vice. That would never happen. Vice, that not gonna happen. No, that not gonna happen. That not gonna happen. Unless we have Marino in the team. Unless we have the big striker Marino in the team, that will never happen, bro. You understand me? I say, unless Marino in this. Anyway, see? Marino. That is it. Not Yacarez. Score for you mad? No, brother. No, 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 no. Arsenal 85-17 in the building. Our front three is not very strong. Yes, yes. Yes, we have Saka, but he is coming back from injury. But listen, when you overplay against us, we would make you suffer. We saw it at the Emirates. That's gonna happen. You know what I mean? Some separation gonna go on. I think Atletico Madrid tier is gonna be up, Them at home, and them are gonna need to prove a point. Them are gonna need to stamp a dominance. They're at home. You know what I mean? They're gonna need to stamp a dominance, and I think they're gonna try. You know what I mean? And just as I say, they're gonna overplay against us, and something not gonna go down. Something going down. My thing is this though. Arsenal gonna score first, right? And then defend the damn thing. I can't deal with that, bro. You know what I'm saying? I can't deal with that. Scoring first and then defending the thing. Where that going to get us? Where is that going to get us? We need to look at when Atletico Bayern Munich scored yesterday. They were pushing for more goals. You don't see nobody score anything and sit back, relax, defending nothing. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm scared of Arsenal. They're going to score because our attack ain't good. So when we score a goal, we're going to bank on our defense now. And if you keep on pressing, you're going to leak goals. The best form of defense is attack. You've got to attack, keep on attacking, play the game same way. When I was growing up playing football, you know what I mean? And we score. Our coach used to say, yo, the game is 0-0. Play like the game is 0-0. And that would cause you to relax and play because they take out the scoreboard, they take out the score to your head. He said, play like the game is 0-0. We ain't scored no goal yet. You know what I'm saying? We ain't scored no goal yet. And that was a good idea, man. That was a good thinking. You know what I mean? Good management. Yeah, yeah. Big up the community. Y'all not liking the video, man. Y'all not liking the video. Put them likes on the video, people, please, and thank you. Arsenal did slap up Atletico in the group stage. We did, but this is a different ball game, bro. I mean, like, I keep on looking back at that, and I know that's on everybody's brain because remember last season, people, when we slap up PSG. You see what they come back and can do it at the semi-final. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to see a deja vu all over again, man. You know what I mean? We can't deal with a deja vu situation all over again. So we need to get it right. We need to do the damn thing. You understand me? I say when PSG come back and we slap up PSG and we have them and we say, yeah, we beat PSG already, man. We got this. Just like what we say about Atletico now, You know what I mean? We beat PSG, we got this. The PSG come at Emirates, come whap way. And then invite we over them yard and cut we backside again. Beat we twice. Double bus sauce we get. You understand me, I say? Yeah, it never nice. It never nice. No joke, it never nice. Me never like it. Never like it. You understand me, I say? It never nice, none at all. Chris said Arsenal versus Atletico goalless. No, Chris, I see goal scoring in this. Just not 9. I see goal scoring in this, just not 9. It ain't gonna be 9 goals. I ain't gonna lie. It's not gonna be 9 goals. Not at all. Arsenal did slap up. Yeah, I did write that already. The yesterday game, the highest pace and intensity I've ever watched in my life. They were like playing mini foot. I ain't gonna lie, bro. The game yesterday was mad. Can't go around that. The game yesterday was mad. You know what I mean? Gary said, hello, how are you doing today? I hope Arsenal win UEFA Champions League and that City fan battle Uncle hide forever in mountain. That is it. I like you. Gary, big up your damn self. Don't worry, man. We're going to make him pull the buckle and drink out all of the tears that we're having there. All of the tears them will catch up for himself. So just go and man. Go and watch. Then things say we easy. You know, wait. We know so we mess up a whole heap. We mess up 3 league already, 3 cup already, you know, we know. We understand that we mess up 3 cups already consecutive. But we still have a learning manager and we have a team when they're used to winning. So anytime them start winning, so anytime them fly the gate, it gonna be something to trust me. Wayne in the building, say good luck for this evening. Appreciate it, Wayne. That's what I'm talking about, man. That's what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? Normally when an English team drop out and reach this level of competition, English team back English team in these levels of competition. Just like how the whole of Spain are going to behind Atletico. How are we going to have all of Spain behind Atletico and the whole of England behind Atletico? I dirty style that. I dirty style that. No, when I feel supporting one, when I feel know better. You get me? When I feel know better. So yeah, I that go on. Hold on, guys. Give me 1 second. Why am I looking at a light right here? 1 second, don't move. My bad. Sorry about that. Yeah. My stove was on. Yeah, so as I was saying, yeah, I don't style that, wanna feel better. So I appreciate the love and the respect, Wayne. Big up your damn self, of course. Of course. Alvarez is better than all your attack, but use as good attack like Saka and Eze. I thought you was gonna say Yakares. I was gonna like, are you okay? Yakares, an Arsenal ball I still, but if you're not good, you're not good. We can't, why sense we gonna tell lie? Can't tell a lie, man. I hope him shut me up today though. I hope him embarrass me to that score on hat-trick. That is my wish. That is my wish for I hope Yakares embarrass me today and score on hat-trick. I rub that on my face and say, yo, Riley's world. Hold that hat-trick here. Take that. And that one, yeah, that one. Me, I would like Yakares to embarrass me today. Very much. But nevertheless. Southampton scored 2 against Arsenal. Yeah. We understand. No worries. Ah, yeah, I know Arteta very defensive, but Simeone is very big on defense. But it's in recent year he has been transforming Atletico Madrid to be more attacking, and you can see, yeah, that's true. That's a fact. You know what I mean? That's a fact. He's not so tough on defensive anymore. Um, Christian said Arsenal 3-2. Big up yourself. We like when the people are coming up. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. Back Arsenal, man, of course. Hello, sir. Big game today. Positive. Came up prediction a massive 0-4 away win to Arsenal in Spain. Yo, that would be nice. That would be nice, man. That would be nice, I swear. Reluctant said Madrid 3, Arsenal 2 or 2-2. Reluctant, give us some more positiveness now, man. Come on, man. Come on, Reluctant, man. Sure. First leg is at the Metropolitano. The atmosphere will be intense. I hear the pitch is an issue. You know what I mean? I hear the pitch is nice and all of that, but all of a sudden when the game play the pitch slippery, like them have a little secret button with them press. Send you out on the pitch, go tell the train, and everything is all right. You train, you feel the pitch and it's nice and dandy and shandy. You know what I mean? As soon as I come off of the pitch, like them press a little button. And the pitch just gets slippery. Only for Arsenal, only for the opposition team too. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know what's going on. It's very hard to score 4 goals in Spain. Spain are very good tactically. I don't see us scoring 4 goals in Spain. No, I don't see. We don't have the front line for that. You know what I mean? You have to be real. You know what I mean? Brother, what make you think Arsenal going to final? Only thing Arsenal good at defending. There's no attack from Arsenal side. Hey, defense can take it. Defense win titles, bro. Defense can win titles. If you can nick a goal or two and defend that shit, trust me, you'll be winning a title. You'll be winning a title. What's your starting lineup, Jigga? I'm coming to that, man. I'm going to give my starting lineup. We might have shocked some people because, yeah, man, I'm going to give my starting lineup, Jigga. No joke. For real. Defending is what get you trophies in cups. Competition, by the way, that is it. That is it. If PSG decide to defend properly and defend their one goal lead, they can win. They can move on to the next round. You know what I'm saying? They can. I'm just saying, but unfortunately, we're probably going to see another open game. So, yeah. What's your prediction on the match today? We're gonna get to the prediction, and the score line. You know what I mean? We're gonna talk about it, and I want you guys to put yours in the chat as well, guys. Let me know what's your starting lineup and what's your goal prediction. Put it in the chat. Let's talk about it. Voice in defending also they're struggling, bro. If you don't see past games of Arsenal, past games, and I mean we still the best defending team in football right now, bro. Don't forget that. I mean, like, we have our issues. We dip in form just like everybody else. But remember, at the first half of the season, persons could even get a shot on Arsenal goal. Don't forget these things. Remember, good man. Yeah, man. Don't forget these things, man. I mean, like, those days are behind us. We understand that. But still, remember, we were there. We were there when persons celebrating a shot on target. Yeah, remember? Yeah, man. We were there, man. Arsenal was that bad. We did good like that. You get me? Yeah. It's better for an English team win UEFA Champions League just to keep Premier League stats good. That is it. I would have been supporting an English team. You know what I mean? Something just come in my brain a while ago. I want to get it out. Me don't want it back in my brain at all. I don't want that thought back in my brain at all, at all, at all. Just as I said, I would have been supporting an English team. Something come to me. If Tottenham was in the final, would you support them? Tottenham and the Champions League final really got together still. But the thought that if they were in the final, I probably would. I probably would, man. The neighbors would get me support, man. Because as I said, we don't want the cup. But I would have never lived that down, We would have never lived down something like that. Tottenham in a Champions League final and go win it. Jesus Christ. If them win was one Europa League Cup and them now make we forget. Imagine. Take out the thought out of my head and put you over this. So. No, sir, that nothing come back. Nope, 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 nope. That nothing come back. I have a feeling it will be the same as last year, qualifier semi, and then boom, then lose, bro. We ain't gonna lose, man. Come on, man. Yeah, give us nobody giving Arsenal no credit. People like the channel, man. Wanna like the channel. Wanna like for whatever reason, like the channel, man. Wanna like the channel. If you're new, subscribe to the thing. All right, hit the like button. Hit the right the say no. It's that button that says thumbs up. I hit. Just so you know, I hit. Do it, man. Do it. If Arsenal are out of the Champions League, do you think the team can still compete for the title, or will the team morale fall apart? Bro, I don't even want to think about that, man. We're not, first and foremost, we're not going to drop out of the Champions League. Okay, first and foremost. We're not going to drop out of the Champions League. We're going to be right there. You know what I mean? And secondly, I think that should boost their morale to go and win the only one that's left. You understand what I'm saying? I think that should give them a boost to know that, guess what? We're going to fight with every single fiber of our body to see if we can at least get this one. You get me? Just a thought. Reluctant say hit them like button. Hit them like button. 3-2 Madrid. I need to catch up with this chat now. Bro, you beat Real Madrid 3-0 last season. I'm sure this Arsenal is better. You can definitely win tonight. We will win tonight, man. We're gonna do it. Arsenal 0, Atletico 4. Hey! Offend. You're offending me right now. Dexter in the building. Atletico not normal. I hope you have a good day. Bless up yourself, Dexter. Bless up yourself. If that happened, Riley won't be here streaming for a week. Reluctant, Jennifer, stop talking. Reluctant. Stop talk people business. Okay? I'm gonna be here though. I'm gonna be here. I'm gonna be broken. I'm gonna be hurt. I'm gonna be down. I'm gonna be fuming. I'm gonna cuss out all of them. but I'm there. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be here. Okay? Yes. Yeah, Arsenal has to come out wanting a clean sheet. That is the thing. The clean sheet is very important, toxic. Very, very important, that clean sheet. I must say, though, that Atletico defense can be hey, what? Porous at times, give the stupid mistakes they make. We saw this in the Champions League match against Barca. I won't really watch final if Atletico gets there. I'm not interested. No disrespect to them, but I just don't find them interesting. I rather have Arsenal get in the final. That's what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? Appreciate the support. Appreciate the support. That's how we do it, man. We have to pull together. Me personally, I know that superpower of defense. I was only hearing that like all football fan, but the run Morocco did in Qatar 2022 is a pure example on how far defense can get you in cup competition. I mean, like it can get you thus far. It's a complete football. Football is a complete game, you know. You know what I mean? Football is a complete game, and you have to have a balance, and we do understand that. We understand the balance. You get me? But at the end of the day, it can get you where it can get you. You know what I mean? And if you have a okay attack like Arsenal do, because Arsenal attack is okay. Arsenal attack is way better with Saka in it and all of that. You know what I mean? We can score goals. It's not like we can't score goals. We just miss a lot of chances and all of that. So don't write off our attack as if it's not good. Because it is okay. It is good. You know what I mean? We have one of the most elite, or was one of the most elite strikers in Europe in Victor Gyökeres. He still knows how to find the back of the net. You know what I mean? Saka is back, and if Saka find anything at all named farm, bro, you know ball's gonna be whipping in the back of the net from, you know what I'm saying? So don't write off our attack. It may not be as elite as them PSG and Bayern, you know what I mean? But you know that in the Premier League, Manchester City score only 3 more goals than us. Yeah, they score, I think, only 3 more goals than us. So our attack is not shabby. You know what I mean? It's not shabby. It's just that we don't have the elite strikers to put us where we need to go. But we're not shabby in attack, bro. Trust me. You know what I mean? We're right. We're right. If Chelsea are your rival, you wouldn't support them in your Chelsea probably. You know, Chelsea is even more of a question than Tottenham. Because Tottenham to me is just Tottenham. You know what I mean? Them just had a nice in the situation. And whatever them achieve. It's neither here nor there to me. You know what I mean? Chelsea. But I don't know. That's something I would have to consider. And I mean, I'm a big, big, big fan of English football. You know what I mean? And just for that purpose, you know what I mean? I think I might. You know what I mean? Just for that purpose. You know what I mean? I need us to keep our image as the best league in the world. You know what I mean? We need that image of it maintained. Yeah, and so I'm saying being that I'm a supporter of one of the teams from the best league in the world. You get me? Yeah. So uh I just don't want to see Kai Havertz and Odegaard in the same starting lineup. That's not no, bro. Kai Havertz and Odegaard in the same starting lineup works. That works. Kai Havertz by himself and Odegaard by himself kind of struggle, but both of them together work. What you mean is you don't want to see Kai Havertz as a striker and Odegaard in the midfield. I think Kai Havertz need to play with Victor Gyökeres. And that brings out the best in Victor Gyökeres, and I think that brings out the best in Kai. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's the situation there. I think Kai Havertz is more of a false nine than anything else. And they need to understand and see that. Big up the community, big up the community, the people that are rolling in nice and decent and all of that. You know what I mean? I support Chelsea in 2012 as a Man U fan. That's what I'm saying. But Man U, okay, Dexter, as a Man U fan, would you support Manchester City though? That's the conversation that we're trying to have. Will you support Manchester City as a Man U fan? You know what I mean? It's hard. We'll probably have to do it, but it's hard. It's hard. I don't want to hate on Arsenal. Best wishes to them. And whenever and whoever play better, then other goes to the final. That's it. That's all we can say, man. I appreciate that. Genuine love. You know what I mean? Genuine love. I appreciate that. You know what I mean? Brother, I said we're going to get smoked by Atletico. Say, yo, Justin, big up yourself, man. Big up yourself. Ipo said, bless up yourself. Bless up yourself, Ipo. Uh, Let me see if we can catch up with the chat people. The chat gone like a million miles. Zimmerman coming at the building. I mean, never see that. Keep it. Odegaard overrated. Zimmerman in the building. PSG versus Bayern attack versus us. Yeah. Yes, I would and did. Okay, big up yourself, Dexter. I am up and running with the chat. Up and running. That's what I'm saying. Football is about support. You know what I mean? That's what football is. At the end of the day, you got to put away all the rivalry when it comes down to serious football and support. You know what I mean? That is it. That is it. Look at De Bruyne and what he used to do, and people try to say Odegaard world class. Sideway. Hey, it's okay, man. He can Odegaard is a good footballer. You know what I mean? He need to channel himself in a different way for him to get the recognition that he needs to get. You know what I mean? But they're in the semi-final of the UEFA Champions League, and they're top of the league top of the league in the Premier League. So they have to be doing something right. You know what I mean? In spite of people want to go against them and curse and all of that, they have to do something. They have to be doing something right. Um, Simon said, "Now I disagree. I don't like to see Kai in the strike or the midfield role. I don't want to see Odegaard at all in the midfield. Is not good enough. As I said, Kai is not a striker for me or a midfield. Kai is a false nine. You know what I mean? Kai is a false nine. That's why he needs to play with a striker and a midfielder. Odegaard and Kai press is very insane. You know what I mean? It caused opposition to make a lot of mistake. You know what I mean? That press is relentless when Odegaard and Kai plays together. You know what I mean? So yeah. How many fishes have you got? And how many liter in tank? Reluctant. Stressing out my fishes. Stressing out my fishes. Can I show? Let me see if I can show you. Is my fishes. See my fishes? No, you only see the tank, right? Yeah. I think about 8 of them in there now. 8 to 10 of them in there now. Something like that. Something like that. Um, People, starting lineup. Starting lineup. All right, so this is what I go down. The Timber is out. You know what I mean? Timber is out. You know what I mean? Timber is out. Odegaard is just not good enough for Arsenal. These are reasons Real Madrid did not want him. Players are gonna always be sold, man. You know what I mean? Always be sold. Arteta said he gonna take the handbrake. He better take those handbrake off because we can play football. You know what I mean? We can play football. You know what I mean? But those when the handbrake is off is devastating, man. It's you know what I mean. Trust me. Keep it said nice fishes, G. Respect, man. Big up yourself. I see them tanks for showing. They're nice and small. Yeah, I buy them small because I want to watch them grow. You get what I'm saying? I like to see that they're growing. I don't want a big fish. I want to watch them and know that right now I have my favorites. Imagine you have 10 fish in the tank and you have a favorite. I have one favorite. How do I recognize that one favorite out of them? I don't know. Because every time I go to the tank, that one comes swimming up to me. You know what I mean? Like he's saying hello. Always. You know what I mean? So that's my favorite right there. You know what I mean? Yeah. Anyone told you look like Ronaldinho? It's because I tie my head like you always do. It's because of this thing I have on my head. It's because of this thing I have on my head. So yeah. Can't wait for the 0-0 draw tonight. Hey, stop it. Scoring goals tonight. Stop it. You think they ain't gonna try to match that game yesterday? I mean, like, they're gonna try and match it. We ain't gonna score as much goal, but come on. We're doing something, man, better than 0-0. Yeah. It's good to see them grow. I do the same. Yeah, I like to see them grow, man. I like to watch them grow up. You know what I mean? We can identify and know that, you know what I mean? They become like a part of the family. You know what I mean? We're winning tonight, boy. I already beat them 4 this season. All right, Billy. Billy come with energy. Wanna see that? Billy come with big up at themselves, Billy. Let them know that. Them think a joke thing. Them feel like the Arsenal is a joke in a Billy. What's going on with them? You know what I mean? Because Arsenal go through some rough patches and all of that something. Don't forget the devastating days when Arsenal used to make people have to shoot from the half line just to try to get a shot off on target. Then forget them days. On a brain slip too quick, man. And if you remember, remember good, man. When I remember good, man. Yeah, man. Your face shape, G, your features just missing the buck teeth. But real, your eyes and jaw features. Big up yourself, big up yourself. Alex Riley, we are coming for everything, every freaking thing. Where them steal from where we are compete. That is it. That is it. Alex, that is it. Well said. League phase result can predict the result at this stage. We'll be all right, man. We will be all right. We'll be all right. Mr. Butt, bro, said we come to start the banter. It's not banterism time yet. We're going to do starting lineup. We're going to do starting lineup. Let's do starting lineup, people. So, Timber is out. Arteta gave us a fright when they asked him, is Calaflori and Timber fit? He said yes. I played that tape 3, 4, 5, I think 7 times to literally hear that Arteta said yes, Timber was available. I'm like, yo, we're going to kill this. We're going to smash this. Only for a reporter to catch what he said and ask him again. You said Timber was going to be available, right? He said no. I'm like, I'm like, Arteta, you play too much. Stop playing, bro. You know what I mean? Stop playing. So he said Timber is out. You know what I mean? So that leave what we're going to do over on the left. On the right. You know what I mean? And also, what are we going to do over on the left? So let's get into the starting lineup. Let's actually get into the starting lineup. You know what I mean? Big up everybody that just joined in the stream. Please make sure you like the stream as soon as you enter the chat, man. Like the stream as soon as you enter the chat. So in goal, there's only one keeper. Right now, they can sell, literally, they can sell Kepa. Kepa won't see another game for the remainder of the season. Probably won't even play another game for Arsenal. You know what I mean? So honestly and truthfully, Kepa can get sold. You know what I mean? Because him just a travel with the team right now based on space. I take up space. We can put another striker or something in on the team and left Kepa. All right. David Raya in goal. We're going to take out the easy one then first. So David Raya in goal. Saliba and Gabriel. Easy, easy. Right? We don't need rocket scientists. We don't need help with choosing them 3 there. You understand what I say? Yeah. Then can just walk in on the field without even knowing or getting a text message or the boss call them and say, you're going to start tomorrow. No, them can just literally just walk on the pitch and know say them play. All right? So we get that. We have an issue when it comes on to over the left side, which is a good issue. And we have an issue over the right side, which is a bad issue. All right? So the left side issue is this. Califori or Nkapie. That is the left side issue. Califori or Nkapie, right? So what are we looking for first and foremost? Are we looking for attack or defense? Califori can balance both, but is unique in attack. Is not as strong as Nkapie in defense, but he can defend. You know what I'm saying? So what are we looking for? Califori is just coming from injury, so probably it's not ideal to start him, right? But if Califori was fit, fully fit, and had probably a game or 2 underneath his belt, I'm going Califori because I need that arm break off. I need an attack. So I would. But I'm going to go Nkapie and hopefully give Califori about 25 minutes to gain some match fitness. But for right now, it's going to be Nketiah. Over on the right-hand side, that's where the problem is. Do I go Ben White in that attack or do I go Mosquera? I'm going to go Ben White, and I know that Lockman is over there, and it might be troublesome for Ben White. You know what I mean? Lockman pace and skill might trouble Ben White. Ben White can defend though. You know what I mean? He's better in attack, but you know what I mean, he's also an experienced defender. But I'm going to go Ben White because Mosquera had a horrible time against Doku. So it looked like pace. You know what I mean? He's still going to need help. And I have the defensive stability over on the left-hand side with Nketiah. And I normally like to balance my team. You know what I mean? I normally like to have if I'm defending over on the left, I attack over on the right. If I'm defending over on the right, I attack over on the left. You know what I mean? I normally like to have my team set up like that. So I'm going to go Ben White. And one of the reasons why I also am interested to go Ben White is about Saka. I'm expecting to start Saka. So Saka should be back in the team as a starter. So I'm expecting to start Saka. So it's going to be Ben White on the right, Saka on the right. You know, remember that combination there? Yeah, man, that combination there. You understand me? I'm going to start Zubimendi because, you know what I mean? Because I'm supposed to use in the home, so I'm supposed to play good. If I'm homesick, I could start him and make him get some, you know what I mean, thing together and all of that. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna start Zubimendi in the 6, Rice in the 8, Odegaard in the 10, Eze on the left. That's not what I really want to do, to be honest with you. You know what I mean? I want Eze in the 8 and Rice in the 6, and I bench Zubimendi, and I start Trossard over on the line. So I'm going to give you my starting lineup, what I want to see. It's not necessarily what Arteta going to do. So this is my starting lineup, people, to be honest with you. The starting lineup I want to see is Raya in goal, Rice on the right, Gabriel Califori in the defense, sitting down there, and Nketiah on the left, right? I want to see Saka on the right wing. I want to see Trossard on the left. I want to see Rice in the 6. And I want Eze and Odegaard interchanging in the 10 and 8. That's what I want. And if I'm going to tell you what I really want, I will play Gabriel Martinelli as a striker. That's what I will do. I will play Gabriel Martinelli as a striker. You know what I mean? That is my starting lineup. What I think Arteta going to do is a different scenario. So Arteta going to play Raya. He going to play Gabriel Martinelli. He going to play... I think Arteta going to play Mosquera, you know. He going to play Nketiah. He going to play Zubimendi. He going to play Rice. He going to play Odegaard in the 10. Saka on the right. He going to play Eze on the left. And he going to play Victor Gyökeres up front. That's what I think Arteta going to start. You know what I mean? But I don't see how that is taking off the handbrake. We need the handbrakes off. You know what I mean? We need the handbrakes off. Totally. You get me? And that's what we're looking forward to. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys think. I'm predicting a 2-0 victory to Arsenal or 2-1. I don't think... No, it's not going to be a 2-0. No, that's not true. I'm predicting a 2-1 victory to Arsenal. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm predicting a 2-1 victory to Arsenal. Goals going to score by Saka and Eze. You know what I mean? And Atletico goal going to score by Alvarez. Yeah, Atletico goal going to score by Alvarez. Arsenal goal going to score by Saka and Eze. That's what I think will happen with this game, people. Let me know what your prediction is. Let me know what y'all think. Let me know how y'all see this game. Back to the chat. Nketiah is much better defender, and California is the weak link in the defense. He loves to go forward, but he makes silly errors. I would choose Mosquera over Ben White. He's a little rash, but he does well. That's us keeping on the handbrake. I'm trying to release the handbrake. You know what I mean? That's what people are talking about, armball football and all that. I'm trying to release the handbrake. I'm trying to get it at least a little bit entertaining like yesterday. If even, at least 20% entertaining as yesterday. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for at least a 20% entertainment. You get me? Odegaard gets no start for me in midfield at all. Eze played the 10, Yakeres in the strike, Trossard on the left, and Saka on the right. Sub on Doneman in Saka when needed. Odegaard have to play, man. Odegaard, the team is a better team when Odegaard is in it. And it's a fact. I mean, like, forget about his sideways parts and all of that. You know what I mean? He demands the ball. He goes for the ball, he brings the ball, you know what I mean? It's just that his final ball, you know what I mean, sometimes it's just not there. And we do understand that, but yeah. David said, I think Arsenal could win the semis, but definitely not the final. Hey, you guys are looking at the game yesterday and thinking that Arsenal can't win the final. But I'm telling you, when I look at that game yesterday, I think Arsenal can win the final. You know what I'm saying? Because as I said, Arsenal is a way better defending team than those two teams. You know what I mean? And if those teams are gonna commit to attack, then Arsenal will get scoring opportunities. You know what I'm saying? But hey, we're not there yet, people. We still have Atletico to pass. You know what I mean? So we're not gonna try to disrespect Atletico and go like we look towards the final already. You know what I mean? We still have Atletico to pass. You know what I mean? So we're looking forward to do the damn thing on Atletico today. And you know what I mean? Yeah. But Igor, as I said, I'm not expecting a 10-goal thriller or a 9-goal thriller like yesterday. I'm not even expecting a 6-goal thriller. You know what I mean? I'm just expecting a win with some good football. I think we're gonna see some good football. I think we're gonna see a more balanced game today. It's gonna be a different kind of exciting. That's what I think. I think it's really gonna be a different kind of exciting. Yeah, what do you guys think? Big up David though, because David is a Manchester United fan and he don't normally support Arsenal none at all. So for him say that, you know what I mean, it's a big thing. It's a big thing. Y'all need to support the English team and y'all support England. Y'all need to get behind these teams no matter what. If y'all don't want to support us in the league, then that's fine. But when it come on to Europe, bro, we have to stick together. You get me? We have to stick together when it comes on to Europe, people. You know what I mean? The banterism is real and all of that when we're talking about the English Premier League and we're all over there and all of that. You know what I mean? But when it come on to Europe, we need to do the damn thing. You know what I mean? We need to show support. We need to show love. That love is needed. You get me? Yeah, man, that love is needed, man. That is it. Believe, no, man. Believe, man. Believe. So, yeah, should be nice. Should be very, very fun. You know what I mean? Looking forward to it. People, y'all know we're doing a watch along later on, right? Yes, we are. We're doing our watch along later on. We are doing the damn thing. Yeah, man. We are doing the watch along later on. Sit back, enjoy. You know what I mean? Scream at the TV like the players them can't hear we. You know the kind of something there? Yeah. Those are what we're gonna do. Those are what we're gonna do. Simeone is going to go real hard. Atletico Madrid is not winning the league and they recently lost the Copa del Rey final. This is the only thing they can play for. Everybody's going to go real hard. Arteta is going to go real hard. He has never won Arsenal have never won the Champions League, and the English Premier League is hanging by a thread. So trust me, I tell you, it's going to be a hard fought game. So people who think that it's going to be a walkover, it's going to be simple. Y'all mistaken, man. Y'all guess again. You all guess again. It gonna be fight. You get me? It is gonna be a fight. So don't take it for granted. Don't think it's not. It's gonna be a fight. You get me? Yeah, man. It's gonna be a real fight. As I said, don't expect to see that goal scoring situation that we saw earlier on. It may not be like that, but something gonna happen. You know what I mean? It will be. It will be. David asks why. Why what, David? Why what? If you don't want to support, man, that's fine. I'm just saying. You know what I mean? It's fine. No hard feelings. We don't care. We do not care. Arsenal have enough supporters, you know. Yeah, man, Arsenal have enough supporters, man. We can support ourselves. We've been doing that. We've been doing that, man. We have enough supporters, man. We're alright. We're alright. So, guys, looking forward to the game later. Definitely looking forward to the game later. We're going to do a watch along. We want to try to do that watch along early as well. You know what I mean? We want to come out early for the watch along. You know what I mean? At least half an hour early so we can get in some more chat. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. Chat before the game start. And, you know what I mean? Figure out. We're going to talk about the starting lineup and see if we're going to need to curse about it or we're going to smile about it or what we're going to do about it. You know what I mean? We need to put in all of those in. You know what I mean? Get everybody take. You know what I mean? It's going to be an open session as usual. Your comments are going to be valuable. You know what I mean? So we can reason upon what is going on with all of them. Sorry. With all of them players. You know what I mean? Who will do what and who will do what. It'll be nice if Arsenal players turn up. You know what I mean? It'll be very nice if Arsenal players turn up. You get me? We've been playing short-handed all season. You know what I mean? It's like every single time Arsenal go on the football pitch, I'm play with 9 man or 8 man. Because 2 or 3 players always don't show up. You know what I mean? I can't tell when was the last time we have 11 players on the field. We actually play ball. You always have 2 or 3 players don't show up. One of the Victor Yakares, you know, Eze never used to show up. Odegaard barely show up. Saka no show up sometime. Sometime, you know what I'm saying? It's just always something. Kai Havertz no show up sometime. It's like they're just bodies on the field sometime. You know what I mean? And we need to move away from that. We need Arsenal to start remembering that we need a trophy this season. You understand me? We need a trophy this season. We need to come good. We need to win. You get me? Yeah, man. That's the thing. We need to win. So we need to show up and we need to conquer what one. You get me? Don't worry about the game yesterday. You know what I mean? Don't worry if you're going to have to play like that or this or no. No. Play the Arsenal way. Play the Arsenal game and let us do what we need to do to win the game. That is what we need to do. We just need to do what we need to do. It's an away fixture. And we need not to forget that. It's an away fixture. We just need a result. We don't need a massive result. You know what I mean? In spite of all of the goals that scored yesterday, in spite of all of the goals that scored, the reality of the situation is this. It's just 1-0. That is the reality. So that to show you that there was no defense on display yesterday. The reality of the situation is it's just 1-0. If PSG scored 2 goals and keep not PSG, if Bayern Munich scores 2 goals at home and keep a clean sheet, PSG is knockout. I remember I said PSG just scored 5 goals, right? The reality of the situation is it is just 1-0. So you have all this attack in the world and can't defend. Don't help you. It does not help. You know what I mean? It was a beautiful game. It was fun to watch as a neutral because if that was my team, I would have been mad. That wasn't fun at all for no PSG supporter or no Atletico Madrid supporter. It was nerve-wracking. The game was entertaining, but that was nerve-wracking. And now you're looking at the scenario, at the aspect of the blueprint in front of you, and you're saying to yourself, shit, after all of that, we're just leading by 1 goal. That's it. Just leading by 1 goal. Simon said, I have no issue in believing in the team, but we have to see something that instills that belief. The team overall play has not been the best. We've seen better ball game back in the 2021-22 season. We have also seen better ball game at the beginning of this season. At the beginning of the season, we were very, very good. You know what I mean? We were and we were scoring too. In spite of all we were scoring, we were scoring. You know what I mean? We're good. So yeah. The 2021-22 season is what made me an Arsenal fan. I'm very new to football. Hey, welcome to the football, man. Welcome to the football world. You know what I mean? We will get back there, man. We will get back there. You know what I mean? I think next year is a year. Next season, I should say. I think next season is it. I honestly do. You know what I mean? Yeah. George said we're gonna play the Arsenal way. 0-0. John 90% back pass. Hey, big up yourself, George. I appreciate you coming through, man. I appreciate you coming through. Is Timber playing today, Arsenal, man? No. No. Timber is out. Timber is out. But we should still have a fantastic game, man. Nevertheless. All right. People, that's where we call it a day. That's where we call it a morning. We will be back again for the watch along, up and running. Appreciate you guys for your support. You know what I mean? Thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure your notification is on. Because we're going to be back again with some discussion. You know what I mean? Ben White against Lookman. Doesn't look good, eh? Doesn't look good. But we have Mosquera can play over there. We can play Mosquera. You know what I mean? But I think we need some attack. I want to see the classic attack on Arsenal style of play. No back pass. None of that playing from crosses nonsense. You know, I think we're going to see something different today. I just feel it. You know when you have that feeling there? Just feel it, man. Say something different I show today. Just feel it. Believe me. Just have that feeling there. I may look forward to it. You get me? Looking forward to it. Well, guys, thank you. Simon, appreciate, man. Welcome to the team. Welcome to the community. Welcome to the family. You know what I mean? Big up yourself. Thank you guys for being here. Appreciate every single one of you. You know what I mean? Make sure your notification is on. You know what I mean? So you can get notified. We're going again later on for the watch along. You understand me? Yeah, we will be here. You know what I mean? We will be here. So big up on yourself. Atletico gonna win today. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and come back and see what we talk about when Arsenal win. All right. Blessed, big up yourself, boss. Big up yourself, Simon. Appreciate y'all. People, catch y'all again in a couple from now. Arsenal to the flipping world. We're going to do the thing. You think we're playing? All right. Big up on yourself. Peace.